Hey, Saul, what's up, brother?
Hi, sir. How are you, Dr. John?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Very cool. So what's up, man? How can I help?
So I'm. You mind if I give you like a basic rundown of what's happening?
Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, fill me in.
Awesome. Okay, so I was diagnosed a couple of years ago with oligospermia. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Yeah,
but
dude.
like infertility, right? And I ended up dating a girl.
Wait, hold on one second. Is it? I thought there was a small percentage.
There is a small percentage, but my doctor was talking about it in terms of like, I don't remember what the sperm count was exactly, but
It was super low.
Yeah, it was really low. Like
Okay.
the opportunity or the chances of me getting someone pregnant were, I saw them on paper. I don't remember what they were, but they were extremely low. And
Basically zero.
Yeah, basically zero.
Okay. All right.
And I was raised in a big family, so family's kind of all I know. I got 7 siblings, and
Okay.
I kind of helped raise them all. So I always wanted to be a dad. Anyways, I ended up going out with this woman who I was madly in love with, and my whole family thought that we were going to get married, and we thought we were going to get married and whatnot, and we got, by the grace of God, right? We got pregnant. And she called me. She was out of state when she found out. She called me and she let me know, and it was a big deal to me, right? I mean, because I thought that we were never going to be able to have kids, and it seemed like this miracle had happened, and I was ecstatic. I was still living with my family, but I was like, I had enough money saved up. I was like, hey, if we got to get out of here, we have no other choice. I want to provide for you. I want to provide for that child. I want to be the father you and that baby would need, right? But she told me she wanted an abortion, and I told her, okay, you're fully entitled to do what you'd like with your body, but just know that I'm entitled to handle this situation how I see fit. And if you get an abortion, I will pay for it because this is my responsibility. But at the same time, I don't want to, I can't in good conscience be with you after something like that. So we broke up for about 2 days. I thought, we didn't know it was going to happen, but she was like, nope, I want an abortion. So I said, okay. And we are broken up. And when you come back to Colorado, I will get you the abortion and we will go our separate ways. 2 days after that, she gave me a call and she said she changed her mind. And obviously I was extremely happy. And she was like, we can have the baby. And so I said, okay, perfect. We'll make things work. Then literally by the end of the day, as we were texting, she said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I had to change of heart. And I was like, I'm madly in love with this woman. I want to make things work. We can get the abortion if we need to, and I'll stay with you. And we ended up having a miscarriage about 3 months into the she had found out she was pregnant, and she had been pregnant for about a month and a half at that point. And by the time she got back to Colorado, she was about 2.5 months pregnant. And the day before she got back, she had a miscarriage. We had a miscarriage, and but the whole I don't know what you want to say, fetus, baby, whatever, it didn't come out completely. So I had to take her for an abortion procedure anyway, even though the baby was already gone. And she told me after she went, one of the big reasons I was really upset over the abortion was because her birthday was coming up in the following month. And what she wanted to do.
Hold on, just bro. This story is so jacked. Just get to the question. How can I help you? Here, let me just say this. I don't believe any of this. And here's what I don't believe. You have a doctor that tells you your ability to have children is 0. Your girlfriend magically, as in your words, by the grace of God, gets pregnant. What's the chance it's not yours? I put that at 100%. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, we had a lot of problems in our relationship, but our sex life was probably the healthiest aspect of it. I believe it.
Are you living in? I mean, is it denial, or is it like, have you not gone down these roads, or can you just not wrap your head around that potentially happening?
I guess I can't wrap my head around it. I mean, I can't really. It's crazy to me.
Crazier than a doctor saying, "Man, I'm so sorry. I'm going to grieve with you. This isn't going to happen for you," and then it magically happening.
Yeah, I guess it is a little crazy.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess my main question though is, we broke up, and now my lifelong want to have kids has just magically disappeared. Not magically, obviously, but it's gone. And the idea of having children now is, it hurts, and I can't see myself as a father anymore. And I really want that back, because one day I do want to be a dad. But
yeah, bro. I mean, you've had a lot. If we just follow the data, okay? I don't know your girlfriend. I don't know y'all's relationship. I don't know your sex life. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just going to follow the data as you laid it out for me.
Okay.
The most likely scenario is your girlfriend got pregnant by somebody else, didn't want to keep that baby, didn't want to lose you, and then who knows what happens after that. And the idea of, I'm going to terminate a child that, like you told me, you started the whole call saying my whole life was family. It's all I ever wanted. I come from a huge family. It's what I wanted. And then the first rattle out of the bag is, we're going to terminate this thing. And what role am I going to play? I'm going to spend money on it. I'm going to the idea of fatherhood is not a pleasant experience in your heart and mind and body. It's a mess. But until you fully grieve that for this, you have been able to ignore reality because for whatever reason, you were blinded by this woman. Or as you said, I was madly in love with her to the point that I denied reality on multiple different fronts. I violated core values. I violated what my doctor said. I violated reality. I mean, I violated all these different constructs.
Right.
Your body's going to continue to solve for reality over and over and over. It will loop and loop and loop on that.
Yeah.
Until you exhale.
There is something a little deeper here. Do you mind if I get into it?
Yeah, get right to it.
Okay. She had told me after the miscarriage that it was my fault, and I kind of feel that way. And
don't
it was
stop. It wasn't. Okay? Stop. It wasn't your fault. Were you abusive?
Not physically. We got in our fair share of heated arguments, though, for sure. I'm not proud of it, but I've said things. We both said things we regretted, but no, I've never laid a hand on her or anything.
And were most of those arguments over the phone because she was in another state?
No, because she had lived with me for the most. She was just visiting her family at the time, but no, most of the arguments were in person.
Okay. I mean, I don't think the miscarriage is your fault. I'm losing less and less and less and less and less respect for this person that you were with.
Yeah, but the way she said it had. I understood what she was saying. I mean, she was diagnosed bipolar, and she had clinical depression, and she said she had told me that I made it worse, and I know that those can all play into factors of a pregnancy. And
so, how can I help you right now?
I just want to feel like I could be a father again. I want to get that that urge back, that want back, that life goal. The same way I want to do other things in life, I want that to be one of my main goals as well.
Okay, you've got to go sit with somebody. You got to go sit with a counselor in front of you. You have to say all the things that you've said to me. And you have to gently and with compassion begin trafficking in reality. Okay.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And here's what trafficking in reality will be. I want you to have the courage to tell your therapist, your counselor. Do you have somebody that you already talked to?
Not anymore. No.
Okay. All right. Sometimes it's this. I know, like calling into the show, it's nerve wracking. I can hear your voice rattling. What's that from? What's underneath that? Is it nervous to call the show? Are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm actually extremely comfortable to talk to you.
Where does that? Where does that come from? Is what I'm saying resonating with you? Are you angry? Like what is that?
No, it's resonating with me. It's just hard. It's a little difficult to accept. I mean, the miscarriage happened a year ago, so I spent a lot of time. It's just difficult, you know. I spent a lot of time putting it off, and now I'm talking about it.
Okay,
it's weird.
That's fair. Yeah, it will hold. Yeah, your body will hold it. What does that mean in an alt reality where your girlfriend got pregnant by somebody else, and she then drags you through hell over the next 6 to 9 months? Are you able to exhale in that reality and say, wow, I got taken for a ride. I'm going to learn some lessons, and then I'm going to be an amazing dad, whether biologically, which according to your doctor is probably not going to happen, or I'm going to go adopt some kids. I'm going to go take the next steps because being a dad is important to me.
Right.
What does that sound like? Is that too much to even wrap your head around right now?
Yeah, it's a lot to comprehend. I can't lie to you. It's a lot. But I guess I never even thought to consider the possibility that it could have been somebody else's.
Okay. Just know, just hearing this cold is just to some random dude halfway across the country. That's the first place my head went.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second thing is, let's say that there was some sort of miracle, and as you said, by God's grace, you got your girlfriend pregnant, which is interesting, but we'll just go with it. While you're living at your mom's house, like we'll just go with all of it, okay?
Okay.
You told me that your whole life, like the lighthouse on the hill for you was to be a dad.
Yeah.
How in the world are you going to pay for an abortion?
I have a good job.
No, not financially, goofball. I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about. This is your whole life.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting into the pro-choice, pro-life thing here. I'm just saying you told me this was your shining moment. I wanted to be a dad since everything I can remember. I'm imagining you come from a pretty great home, huh?
Yeah, I got a good family.
Okay. So I can't wrap my head around you not fighting tooth and nail for the life of this kid that in your words, God violated the laws of health and wellness per your doctor and granted you this gift. See, like it seems to me there's a deep and profound, like, I violated my own virtue. I violated my own value. Am I wrong there?
No, you're not. I guess I just thought that sacrifices had to be made for the people we love, and I loved her, and I thought it's the way it was.
I get that. But I think you also loved that little baby, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
So I think there's two things to grieve here. Number one is, man, you got hurt bad.
Yeah.
And number two, I don't care what your values are, but you had some firm values and you violated those. Or at least went down a road to violate them.
Right.
And then you had somebody on the other end that blamed you for that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So let's take this is a hot third rail. There's all kind of third rail mess going on here. Let's take it completely out for a second, okay?
Okay.
Let's say all you ever wanted to do was be a tennis player. That was it. I want to be a professional tennis player and play tennis. I want to play tennis. I want to play tennis. And then someone you care about, y'all got tangled up in an accident on purpose. Who knows? Who cares? Shattered your elbow in some sort of accident.
Uh-huh.
So you're sitting there holding your arm. Your elbow is shattered. You have to ask yourself, all right, those things happen. What's I get to choose what happens next. What am I going to do next? Are you going to go see a surgeon? Are you going to sit down and go through the hellacious process of getting cut open, getting your bones fixed, and then go through another hellacious process of rehab? Because I have an end goal, and that's to get back on that court. Or, right. And all of that, by the way, is going to be painful. It's all going to be painful.
Yeah.
Or am I going to choose what I believe is to be an even greater pain, which is just sit here, hurting, letting my arm crookedly heal on its own, and then just going about my day, stuffing it down and stuffing it down and stuffing it down. Both of those paths are going to have pain involved. One of those paths will get you back on the court. One of those paths will not.
That's a good way to put it.
So here's the deal. You can go sit in front of a therapist and say, I violated my core value. I violated me. And I got to learn to rebuild trust in Saul. And I didn't want to see it until this knuckleheaded YouTuber called it out, but I think I got taken for a ride.
I concur with that.
Okay. I think I got taken for a ride from start to finish, all the way through. And then I got blamed for the ride. And not only did I start to consider an abortion and I was going to pay for it, even though that's the only thing I've ever wanted to be as a dad, I also treated a woman with dishonor and disrespect by screaming and swearing at her.
Yeah.
Okay. I became somebody that I abhor, and I want to become somebody worth trusting and loving again. Okay. You can take that path. Or you can do what you've done the last year, which is just bury this thing all the way down and just keep working and making money and having the world pat you on the back. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to implode.
Yeah.
So you have two painful paths forward. One of these can end with you either, man, I'd go get checked again by the doctor.
Okay.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
And yeah, that's one of those tests that doesn't hurt, right? And the other side of that is in X number of years, you're either holding your baby or you're holding an adopted baby and you started a family.
Yeah, one can hope.
Yeah. Beyond that, brother, one can go do. One can go
right.
do. Is that fair?
Yes, sir. It is. Absolutely.
I want you to do something I've been telling people to do for the last few years, okay?
Absolutely. You got it.
I want you to go to Home Depot today or Lowe's or some local hardware store, and I want you to buy a cinder block, just one.
Okay.
Okay? It's going to cost you like $6 or $5. I want you to take it home, and I want you to put a piece of duct tape on it, and your friends and family are going to think you're crazy. I don't care. They don't get a vote. And I want you to write on there, I became somebody temporarily that I don't ever want to become again. And for 20 or 30 minutes, I want you to carry that thing around your backyard until it gets so heavy you have to throw it down. Okay? You can put on music, you can put on you put on your headphones, listen to podcasts, I don't care. I want you to carry it around until it gets so heavy. I want you to keep seeing it. And then once you throw it down, I want you to tear off that duct tape, and I want you to wad it up and throw it in the trash. And I want you to put that cinder block somewhere in the backyard where it can just stay. And then we're going to set this stuff down and go do the next right thing.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
You've been carrying the keys to hell, the gates, for a year now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm not carrying them anymore, man. I'm setting the keys down. I'm going to go sit with somebody and be seen. Tell my story. I'm going to be seen. I'm I'm going to go to the doctor and get the data that I need. I'm going to grieve this stuff. Then I'm going to go do the next right thing because I want to be a dad.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yes, absolutely.
How old are you, man?
I'm 19. I'll be 20 soon.
Okay. Bro, you aren't even out of the gate yet.
I know.
I thought you were going to tell me you were 37 years old.
No, I know. I was worried somebody was going to ask my age and then it was going to change things, but...
No. Pain is pain, man.
Yeah.
What I'll tell you is the sun will come up tomorrow. And right now it feels like you are stuck inside a smoke cloud in the middle of the night and it feels pitch black.
Right.
I promise you the sun comes up. Cool?
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Hey, you know what? In times of darkness, that's all we do. I had one of my closest mentors told me, sometimes life is like swinging through the jungle and you're swinging on a vine and the vine runs out and you let go. And you don't see the other vine coming through the jungle and you're just falling. And as you're falling, you look up and you see other people ahead of you still swinging. And that gives you that ounce of trust that a vine is coming.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I've had my heart broken. I've violated my values. And I've sat in the darkness with some men that were older than me that said, hey, just hang in there. Do the next right thing. Okay?
Okay.
You'll make a call today to go sit with somebody?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. You'll make a doctor's appointment today to go get checked up?
You got it. Yes, it's a Monday. Yeah, I can do that.
You can do it. You'll go get a cinder block, put this thing down?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent. Call me back in 30 days. Let me know how you're doing, okay? Appreciate your call, brother.
I will.
All right.
Thank you so much, Dr. John. Have a good one.
All right, brother. You got it.